not enough lyrical content. There's not enough stuff being said to mean something.
The attention span of music. Niggas, like, to be honest with you, they don't want to hear the music.
You know something?
That's what he's saying by it went down.
Well, you know, these days, it's definitely more single-oriented.
Yeah. Think about it. Nas, one of the dopest. You know what I'm saying? He should be at the top.
Well, I mean, I'll give you a great example. French Montana was my man. Right. I go way back with 1 million singles sold to Pop That.
Awesome.
50,000 albums, first week sales.
Okay.
Not that I'm saying that's bad or good, but it's a huge difference in numbers.
But I mean the game. I mean the game itself. I can't really say numbers. I mean numbers count. Well, but shit's so fucked up. Yeah, right now.
It's a different business.
Like,
right now, that 50,000 is sort of like 225 back in the day.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
But you know but people are not as geared towards sitting down with an album.
You know,
because there's so many singles that come out every day.
But ask yourself, well, why would they be so geared when they can go get it for free?
Why would why would they be forced into paying for something they can go somewhere else and get for free? Okay.
And then money fucked up right now in the street. So
I mean,
what you gonna go
from
for?
The top to the bottom.
You gonna go for your last shooting hustle for to go get that, or you gonna find a way to get that in still go get what you need to get?
But you know, the tour money is still there.
Dude.
That's what everybody eats.
That way it's at. And the publishing, but some people ain't got no publishing.
The tour and merchandise is where everybody, a lot of people ain't got publishing.
You know, this kind of leads to my question. How many years you been in the game now since your first project?
Almost
13. And you about the same. What really keeps you going over a decade and keeps you hungry? When you know, I mean, technically, you know, if you look at the world as a whole, y'all could say, you know, I could retire and live, you know, a relatively comfortable lifestyle and you know, and relax.
Comfortable. Getting this shit. I done went to school and got a job if I wanted to live comfortable.
I ain't doing it to be comfortable.
Comfortable for me is uncomfortable.
I think with cats like us, we strive to be the best as we can. Absolutely. I would say the best in the world, but you know, our best might not be their best. So the best that we can.
Man, I mean, you know, I think that we want legacies to leave behind for our children. Before me, that was no family business. Selling drums was the family business. That was the one thing that most of our family members had in common. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the family business. You know? No different than if someone came over here to America from another country or whatever, worked their way up to where they owned themselves a store or a market, and then over time, that legacy begins to build and grow. So when they die, they got a chain of grocery stores now because of the wealth and the opportunities that they created in their lifetime, and that's what you call a legacy. I'm in this shit to leave a legacy behind. You know what I mean?
Good.
You know, I wanna be like, you know, like the Waltons. They started Walmart. That shit is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's a legacy.
I remember I interviewed Scarface back in the day, right? And he's telling me how his son raps and how he sucks.
You know what?
You say he's awful.
I used to say that too, man. I used to tell the money, man, it's not good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now, he played something for me last night, you know what I'm saying? And he getting there. He on the fast track. You know, now I can listen to it and take it seriously.
Okay.
But if I wouldn't have told him that it sucked, he would have got no better.
Okay.
So I think it's very, don't spam because they're your children. Because when you send them out there in the world ain't gonna spam.
They don't spam worth shit.
Yeah, no.
Your son raps too, right?
You know mine, this shit. My youngest doing it now. My youngest got a song.
King got a verse on the Money record from last night. Yeah.
So are you guys
got one with me and Snoop? So it's like.
So are you guys actually doing songs with your kids?
Nah, I haven't done it.
You haven't done it?
I mean, it's just. I guess because with me, shit, man, we just. My kids treat me like they partner. That's just,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how. Like like you gotta be around. So with me, it's just what I do. You know.
I mean, like. I tell my son, man, you can't afford me, man.
You gonna charge him for a verse, huh?
Yeah, I'm charging. He got money.
You don't even got a discount, huh?
Well, I give him a discount. I work with what he got.
But it's good. I'm gonna tell you why it's good now. When Lil One get old and Tip needs the goddamn verse from him. Yeah, but you have to pay, Pop. So,
yeah, I would love to see that, man. I high five hell out of him, man, if I see that day. I mean, I want to make sure that he has no delusion in his mind that just because you're T.I.'s son, that entitles you to certain things that other people would not have to pay for.
In fact, it's usually harder when you're someone's son.
And I tell him he had to work.
Am I right?
It's not
Am I right?
two ways. Yeah, it's harder.
Yeah.
But it's still easy.
The lifestyle, because you got the lifestyle already. You already got it. The necessities to live that makes it easier. You have more access to studios. You have more access to
that, and sometimes they can have little partners that automatically grow to be yes man because they feel associated. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it go both ways. But the way he doing it,
I mean,
probably is the way I should do mine because
I tell them all the time, man. Hey, you gotta work your way up to me, man. Go do some verses with some other people first, then come back to me. You gotta work your way up. You think you just walk in here and just have a song with T.I.? What have you done?
You know, but I mean, the music business, in terms of what businesses go, like opening a grocery store versus becoming a rapper,
it's declining.
You go 99% of the time you go make more money with a grocery store than you are with a rapper.
Yes.
So is there a certain degree of telling your kids not to do this?
I'm telling them I want them to follow their passion.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and the same thing I tell my little boy, I tell mine this: if you want to do this, I'm gonna rock with you, but I don't want you to feel forced to do this. Because one thing I do know, if you jump in the shoes of the life we live, we necessarily don't have a life because our life revolves around this shit. So, with that being said, it's like I don't want my little niggas to miss out on their childhood behind me pressuring them to do music. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, if that's what you want to do that.
You're in business with Def Jam and you're helping them sell records. Universal, you're helping them sell records. So what exactly is it for sale, Kanye? I don't get it. I'm confused. Don't be, fake revolutionary for profit.
I enjoyed it. It was awesome. I wish I would have been a part of it.
Alright, so do you enjoy the Stevie sex tape?
It was pretty alright. I had fun watching it.